Hello viewers, and welcome again to the program called Talk to the Camera with me, Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Today inside the program, we get for look inside education. As the Sierra Leone Grammar School, 100 years back, they may get people who they may form a club what they call Regent Olympics, and that club they don't exist for 100 years now. And today we there for our witness as they decide for revamp which they may form 100 years ago. Then call them sister schools them like the likes of St. Edward Secondary School, Methodist Boys High School, FSSG, and other schools that we come as they get a football match we get for BL, and also they get basketball, and they get for we get for witness the quiz competition and debating session. Well, not gonna say you. Stay tuned as we go do follow-up interviews, and also we go show you how some of the debaters then the speech what they may give for or against the motion.
We want to apologize for starting late. There's nothing we could have done because I'm sure the rain delayed some other people. But for those of us that are here, certain questions came up. I just want to make a few things clear before we proceed, which I will not be repeating again as the days go by. Now, first of all, this is the very first time we are having this kind of debate and quiz in this magnitude. We used to have, or maybe we could have just 4 schools and 5 schools. But this time around, we were expecting 14 schools, and some of them have opted out last minute. Today, we are expecting 10 schools. Now, some teachers were asking me why it's only one debater. Well, the reason being, or reasons, one of the first reasons is the fact that this is a trial kind of thing, because this activity is going to be an annual activity that will continue. And so you don't bite too much that you can chew, in the sense that we're starting small, and then as we carry on to the subsequent, Monday is a quiz day, Wednesday is a quiz day, and Friday is the final for the quiz. So if a school does very well.
My name is Thomas Gaik, and I will be representing the John F. Kennedy Academy School.
Good day everyone, my name is Kelvin A.R. Kanu, and I'm here to represent the Great Blossom Academy.
Good day all, Fatimata Emda, Mr. is the name representing the Freetown Secondary School for Girls.
Here to deliberate on a resolution that states the use of drug has been a pandemic. And in this case, no, the use of drug is not a pandemic, which simply means I am going against the motion. Adjudicators and all of the schools present, for better understanding of the topic, I'd like to define some key terms, which are drug and that of pandemic. Drug, as defined by the Oxford Dictionary, paragraph 6, line 9, says that a drug refers to a substance that is used to prevent diseases. Whereas pandemic, on the other hand, simply means the widespread occurrence of a disease or the outbreak that affects the whole world. So I'm here to deliberate on a topic that states drugs should be classified as an issue that has been affecting the whole world, for which I am totally against the motion. If you're saying a drug is an issue that has been affecting the entire world, then let's imagine us eradicating all drugs, that of the harmful and that of the useful drugs, and see the crime rate, or see the death rate. Now, judges and all, as I was sitting at my little corner, I was able to bring up a lot of relevant points. Because of the time exigency, I will limit myself to just 2 points, which are firstly, it gives support to humanity, and secondly, it helps us to be strong and healthy. Scientists create drugs through the help of technology for us humans to live a successful life. Scientists create drugs not to harm humans, but the overdose of this drug is what harm humans. If the topic should have said drug abuse is a pandemic, then I shouldn't be here arguing. But the topic is saying drug should be classified as a pandemic, which does not make any sense. So if you are saying drug abuse is a pandemic or drug abuse should be classified as a pandemic, then you must give me reasons as to why drug should be classified as a pandemic. Adjudicators and all of protocols present. My second point, which simply means it helps us to be strong and healthy. Well, as I said earlier, scientists create these drugs, or these drugs are produced for us humans to live a healthy life, for us humans to live longer. Just imagine the outbreak of COVID-19. If there were no drugs, will we be here today? We won't. Scientists create drugs through the help of technology to tackle problems. Scientists create drugs through the help of technology for them to stop the outbreak of pandemics like COVID-19. COVID-19 is a pandemic, but you can't classify drug as a pandemic. Now, in conclusion, I would like you to note that understanding the fundamental principles that yes, indeed, drug should no longer or should not be considered as a pandemic. It's a process in which, if you are able to access, you begin progress to success. Thank you. Once more, I am Emmanuel Disiwa from the Reservoir of Knowledge Center, Secondary School.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we confront a harsh reality. Drug abuse has reached pandemic proportions. Young man, as you said, COVID-19 is a pandemic. As we all know, pandemic is something affecting worldwide. And isn't drug affecting the world? Why? No. It is affecting it, young man. Please refrain from that. Every corner of our society is time to acknowledge the scope of this crisis and discuss effective strategies to contain and recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, as the young man said, drug is any substance used to prevent diseases. Mr. Man, I would like to tell you that that definition is simply wrong. Drug is any substance we take and alters the way our body works, either in a good or bad way. Take that note. As I move to my points, which are, and always will be in this case, which is drug abuse is a pandemic, global impacts. Drug abuse affects millions of individuals worldwide, spanning across different countries, cultures, and widespread prevalence suggests a global health concern. I don't need to tell you to go to Google or wherever. You already have www.com. Open your eyes and see. That's my own website today. It doesn't need any internet connection. You just need to open your ears and listen to what I have to say. And my second point is health crisis. Substance abuse contributes to numerous health problems, including addiction, overdose, infectious diseases, etc., HIV, AIDS, and hepatitis, mental health disorder and fatalities, and significant burdens on health. If everybody has a mental breakdown, do you think we'll have the strength or the ability to ban these drugs or to remove these drugs from the face of the earth? No, because everybody is not normal, Mr. Man. So my other point is failure to militate it. According to sorry for the delay, which is according to LinkedIn.com, the country with the biggest drug industry, which is the United States of America. As we all know, United States of America has a lot of money, connections, and ways to stop drugs. I have a country as big as that is not able to track drugs in this country. What do you think? Our country, as an example, can stop it? No. The United States is the largest pharmaceutical marketing globally, with its more than $2.8 trillion, Mr. Man. If you think that country is making such money off these drugs and isn't able to stop it, what do you think a small country such as Sierra Leone can stop it, Mr. Man? No. Which means drug abuse is a pandemic and it is affecting all of us worldwide. Before leaving this podium, I would like to leave with this quote. In today's society, addiction is a drug. It's a pandemic. It is a problem that is getting worse and destroying lives. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've been able to divert your mind from the unconstructive speech our first speaker has given to you and able to give you light out of this darkness which he has always put you in. Ladies and gentlemen, before I leave this podium, Fatimata M. Darami says the name from the Freetown Secondary School for Girls. Thank you all for attending.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, invited guests, timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. My name is Macklin Neville and I will be debating for the motion. The use of drug has been a pandemic. I'll first of all like to start by debunking what my opponent just said, by making a statement saying drug is not a pandemic, but a disease cure. First of all, what is a drug? A drug can be simply defined as a substance that is used to treat, prevent, or relieve a disease when ingested into the body. In other words, some drugs can affect how the brain and the rest of the body works. While the term pandemic traditionally means infectious diseases, the rampant use of drugs has led it to be classified as a modern pandemic. The use of drugs can be controlled. It is presently affecting individuals in every corner. In fact, according to World Drug Report in 2020 by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, an estimated 269 million people worldwide used drugs in 2018. There are several reasons why I personally believe that the use of drugs has been a pandemic. To start with, these drugs ranges from common and less expensive, commonly known as the cigarette, to the most expensive drugs, cocaine, heroin, etc. Nowadays in Sierra Leone, we have something called the kush. Now, it is dangerous just like all these other drugs. And it has long-time personality changing individuals. It leads to the decrease in school, it leads to absentees, poor academic performance, dropouts, etc. In addition, the pandemic has been a burden to parents and family members as they need to financially and emotionally support drug-abusing loved ones. According to national level studies, it shows that parents who are involved in drugs, or commonly known as drug addicts, often put their need to obtain and abuse drugs before the health and welfare of their children, because they take these drugs to avoid the realities of life. But we all know that these realities come back immediately after the effect is gone. In conclusion, in addressing the pandemic, I believe that there must be a comprehensive approach which involves prevention, treatment, counseling. There must be awareness-raising programs like this debate competition in which some of these issues can be discussed. In the end, I'd like to end with a quote by Jamie Lee Curtis, which says, "Recovery is an acceptance that your life is in shambles and you have to change." Thank you.
Hello, welcome to this interview. You go please tell viewers your name.
I'm Miss Akempta-Kargbo from the head of languages at Leone Grammar School.
I want to tell viewers small, as we see the debate they go on. I want to tell viewers where they home, where they watch you presently. I want to come about to make sure so we organize this debate.
Well, Regent's Olympic Football Club, when at the school gets they celebrate the 100-year anniversary. Even though the club not been they do too much, but then decide for resurrect them all over. So this is now one way they want for resurrect, and also just do one, but they want for create awareness inside the upcoming generation. So we decide for look say, well, then go get football and let they able for say you can get competition, fentanyl commodes, violence not take place. So this area now na Mio area, and it not be really too easy, but we tell God thank you, we able for get some schools or lose on the schools and disappoint we last minute. But as you see, today we get out of the 14 women they expect to get 7 people where they can debate today.
And as you say, some of the schools them disappoint now, and we see the likes of the Sierra Leone Grammar School in the host, we see St. Edward's and different other schools them. So I wanna map out for select the students then on the different school them send students, or now wanna work things in place for make sure so the students they are come for can do this debate.
No, when say we do, because now the first and this we they do this, we no one do one big one, then we disappoint. So we take in a smaller scale, but we ask every school, we put the topics them, we post them. First of all, we create a WhatsApp group. So every information question they go backwards and forwards, and we decide say, well, every school for picking best debater. We no go begin for double them. We want, if any school win, then picking say, I mean, are the best debater if approver. So it will start today, it will go semi-final, then final. So if final you're able for talk say a win without the assistance of anybody prompting you, then that's fine. The picking of himself will develop confidence by himself. Not to all tell no more teacher for the breathe down their shoulder. Let themselves know say they respect them, and know say then they do good things. So now that make we do under with it. So for the quiz now, it will get for be 2 quizzers per school, so that when we divide them into 2 groups. So when we dey ask the question, the first person school go answer the first, second round the second. But if peradventure the first one no able answer, the second one can try. If no get, we throw them out. So now that way they will try for them. But we dey hope say as we dey continue, we go dey open up and we dey develop new ways for do both quiz and debates.
Finally, before we left you, you're now an English teacher. So how you see the interactions among the students them? They really dey on track or they need for learn more?
Then they on track because like the pikin themselves they try, because wetin happen, some of them teacher then not follow wetin dey happen, because we not just set the group, we call them to 2 or 3 different meetings and discuss, and we all agree say this group na they go dey send. So I sorry for some pikin, but even though I sorry for them, but them prove themselves, as I say, them prove themselves well, because when with the little information with them teacher they give them, when they can non pikin no dey way another collect by it say e not do well. And so even though they say the country this that, we get hope, so we get people that we go team up for we tomorrow we don't pass away.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, my name is Emmanuel. This year from the Great St. Edward Secondary School.
We see you the part of the debate. So firstly, tell me why you prepare yourself for represent St. Edward Secondary School.
Well, as the name goes, St. Edward Secondary School, we are meant for greatness. We are built for greatness. So St. Edward Secondary School won't be invited to a program with them not participating. So I'm here representing my school, making sure that we'll go back with the trophy.
So going forward, what advice will you give out there to your fellow students that are watching you right now, for them to be bold, for them to stand and speak up for their schools in future or in present? So what advice will you have to leave to them?
Well, to my fellow colleagues over there, all around the world, I would like you to know that every child is suffering from glossophobia, a disease called glossophobia. Glossophobia is simply the fright of crowd. But if you are willing to put yourself forward, if you are willing to make yourself as an example, then it won't be hard. Public speaking is not a hard stuff. Other people have done it. You need to have a mentor when it comes to public speaking. You need to have a mentor. For me, I look forward to Barack Obama. He's my mentor. He's a good public speaker. I have a mentor, and I wish to be like him one day. So I push myself, despite the fact that I'm going at St. Edward Secondary School, and we are built for greatness. So I push myself in order for me to be more than my mentor, which is Barack Obama. So public speaking is not hard. You just have to put yourself together and put yourself over there. Try to be an example to others. Thank you.
Finally, before we leave you, what's the topic today? The topic that you guys have debated on. What the topic?
Well, the topic is pertaining drugs. The topic simply says the use of drug has been a pandemic. It has been a wonderful program, a wonderful debating program, and we are almost concluding, and in which I know that I will be the winner of today's debate. So the topic is the use of drug has been a pandemic.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Fatimata Mdarami says the name.
Okay, who school where you there? Who you can represent?
The Freetown Secondary School for Girls.
And we see you come and be part of the debate. So firstly, I want to tell viewers where they watch you, how you may prepare yourself or make sure so you can represent your school.
Well, as my principal always tell me, Madam Gloria A. McFoy, if you're not the best, you're not the best. If you're the best, you're the best. So I well prepare for the debates, because I can win, not for lose. If I become for lose, then I can so today. But I know say I can win and take the trophy back to my school and make a come.
The topic on our debate on today, waiting this topic mean, and also whose advice you go give out to your company youths them who they out there?
Well, the topic we say drug is a pandemic. Many people they say drug and pandemic not disease, but drug is something where they alter the way body they work. They make you feel good or bad. And pandemic, as we all know, is now been something that's affecting the world at large. And drug is something where they affect different countries, even the Great America, the Great UK, United Kingdom.
China, we all the sister country that they suffer from drug. So all these countries that we get suffer from drug, they're not able to stop. And we as a small country, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Guinea, we're so small, which means this drug that affect really badly. So to my company that out there, to my friends, my family, and everybody, possible I know, possible I don't know, I want to all stop for take these drugs, cause some way or that you think so these drugs they do you good and make you feel relaxed, comfortable, but it's not life. Anyhow you try it, say you must get something where they monitor you, get something where they make you they feel bad. You know what I mean? Say if you go do something or take something where they affect you, not only you but your family, they affect your friends, you people that are around you, they see you in such condition, they walk around dirty, they feel bad. Not only they hurt yourself but they hurt your mother. As we all know, mothers they feel with pain, they know how they feel bad for we. So please, you all out there, even not for we self but for parents self, me especially, me my only child, so I dey feel am for my mommy, and I no go take them type of drug then they because no say it go feel am as an only child, not easy. So I dey advise all my fellow colleagues, friends, family, citizens of Sierra Leone, no all stop for take drugs, because drugs not dey help the country. If we want to be one of the richest or biggest countries tomorrow, we got to stop drugs today. So thank you all for listening. My name is I'm in the Freetown Secondary School for Girls. Thank you.
So I'm David Donald Stanley Cooker. I am the chairman for the Regent Olympic Centenary Committee. And currently we are celebrating 100 years of existence of the Regent Olympic.
So you guys are celebrating 100 years of existence. Will you please take us to the history of Regent Olympics Football Club?
Oh yes. So 100 years is even bigger than me, myself. But I can try. From the past, we realized that 100 years ago, the Sierra Leone Grammar School was known for excellence, and young Regentonians decided to add extracurriculum activities to their academic work. So by so doing, the birth of Regent Olympic came. They organized debate competition, football matches, chess competition amongst themselves. And they were encouraged to work hard and play hard. So since that time over the years, we got eminent Regentonians who did very well in football. That's why, in fact, the Regent Olympic got prominent players who have played for the professional level, represents the nation in different competitions. So after 100 years, we decided to awaken that spirit of the Regent Olympic by encouraging our younger folks that are currently in school that you can couple up your academic work, couple up your academic excellence by involving in sports or other curricular activities. I remember my own days. I was president of the Scripture Union, and I was actually involved in talking to younger folks. So when we grow older and we become men, we enjoy the experience, and that's shaping, our little achievement in our various corners. So we are proud of our good old school. And we look forward, and we are still admonishing all boys, far and near, to come and support our school. In the spirit of Regent Olympic, we decided to encourage other schools to come to our grounds in respect, in diversity, that we can still have a mini inter-secondary school competition wherein we sharpen one another. From the good old book, it is written that iron sharpeneth iron. So if we are boasting that the Sierra Leone Grammar School, who have been in existence for the past 179 years, and Regent Olympic 100 years, we should be able to share this joy with our sister schools. So this is the main reason why we are here. The football matches are on. We have basketball, we have volleyball, and now we're having the debating and the quiz competition. So in this light, I want to continue to plead to my colleagues and even all the folks of this great old school for them to lend their hand. In 100 years, you can see the pitch is still the same old pitch. And we are looking forward for more modernized infrastructure in our school. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
My name is Neville, and I'm from the Scyll Akempta-Kargbo school.
And we are here witnessing debate competition from different schools, and you are also representing your school. So as the host, how did you prepare yourself to be part of this great event?
So it was a very good preparation because I can vividly remember that we had 1 week to prepare, and for that past 1 week I've been preparing. And I know that all my points are valid and they're very important, so I'm very sure that I'll be qualifying for the next stage.
And the topic that you have debated on today, please tell us the topic and also what advice will you give out there to youths that are involved in drugs?
So the topic that I debated was on the motion. The use of drug has been a pandemic. So I supported the motion because we all know the tramadol, for example. We know the problem for the tramadol. It's everywhere. Boys take this drug and they see like as something common, you know. Like they just do it to impress their friends. And I stood against that, and including the kush. Some people, because of peer pressure and all that, you know, they take these drugs not knowing that some people, they just like want to please others, and it's very wrong because you have a name to protect. I always stand with this. Your last name is very important. So by doing such things, then it's not good for your school, your life, and your family. Yeah.
So finally, before we leave you, you are the host. Are you going to win?
I am going to win.
Sure.
I will win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Viewers, as you don't listen to wetin the chairman of Regent Olympics Committee don't tell you, as you don't say wetin me don't die 100 years ago, then decide for make sure say they revamp her back. For the younger folks they within the school right now not go miss the opportunity where they forget at all. And this me program them from there they call different schools them as they may organize a quiz competition, a debating session, and also we see football games and other different games them where they organize. Well, me na Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. And also, when we talk to some of the debaters, they used to listen with them and also the advice where they give out there to you. We decide say kush for be your own life. You will decide say kush or any other drugs. Now you want for take for now you get to rethink. Now you know say the future they na your hand. Me na Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Na so I go say tata sote we'll meet again.